Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of March 29th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it's meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Aries collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Aries not see coming for the week of March 29th, 2026? What do they not see coming for the week ahead? Let's get one more shuffle here for you. Thank you. What do you not see coming this week? Creeping. At the bottom of the deck, you have hustling. Okay. Why is creeping and hustling something that Aries does not see coming this week? Okay, we have Four of Swords and Eight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So maybe you go from not doing much in that Four of Swords card there to hustling in the Eight of Wands. Let's see what this is all about for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Clarify this more. Why is this something they do not see coming this week? I'll tell you one thing, your deck is alive today. I use a different deck for each of the zodiac signs, and yours certainly wants to speak. Tell me more about this here for Aries. One more shuffle here. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, you have the Six of Cups, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Two of Wands, and you have the Three of Cups. The situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with. You have the World card, you have the Two of Swords, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, that's kind of the feeling that I have here. That's what I was getting in the beginning. We go from that Two of Wands, a decision point. So maybe creeping, wait and see kind of attitude here from you. And then it's like this new opportunity comes in and it looks like you start hustling towards it. So let's see what this is all about. Clarify that Queen of Pentacles for me, please. This is now some kind of, I don't know, soulmate, soul bond connection here that you have with that Six of Cups. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Emperor, the Devil, and the Queen of Swords. Oh my. Okay. Well, that took a different turn now, didn't it? Two of Wands. Tell me why the Two of Wands is here. Tell me why the Two of Wands is here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Two of Wands is clarified by the High Priestess, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're ignoring your intuition on something. Three of Pentacles. What is this? Three of Pentacles. Three of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Three of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Cups. Aries, I'm looking at your energy for this week, okay? And your energy for this week is in respect to a soulmate, soul bond connection. I have you here in the Emperor energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. I have two queens here. In fact, I have three queens, but I'm going to take this Queen of Cups as yours. There's a decision here on the table, clearly with that Two of Wands to the Two of Swords. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is going to be a very specific reading. This is for those of you where you have a choice between two, whether that's two jobs, two vendors, two living situations, or two romantic partners. I'll leave it up to you to decide. But there's definitely a choice here that you need to make this week. And I feel like one, if not both, of those options or opportunities are creeping, waiting to see what direction you're moving in. I feel like you've been paused. I think you have been stuck, not sure, do I go with A or do I go with B? Do I go with this person or this person? This boss or this boss? You know, that's the feeling that I have here. And your intuition is blocked. Seven of Wands to the Nine of Wands to the High Priestess. You're not allowing your intuition to guide you in the week ahead when it comes to making this decision. Instead, in your energy, we have Three of Cups, and that's clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. So I do think that at some point this week, you are walking away, energetically speaking. I don't think you're physically doing it. I think this is a little farther out, to be quite honest with you. But I do think energetically speaking, this week you are walking away from one of these options. Again, energetically speaking. We have the World, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is the opportunity here that's presenting itself to you this week. Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles here. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles is clarified by Five of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Star. Bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely receiving communication offer opportunity here this week. In that respect, let me see if this is a little bit more work-related. I think it is. Is this work-related? If we get a Major Arcana card or an ace, that would be a yes. Is this work-related? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Yes, Empress. So, yeah, this is work-related. Chariot, double confirmation. So, this could be in respect to career and finance, because I know some of you that watch me are retirees. So there's a financial opportunity here, I will say, and it looks like you like beat out the competition. So something was stuck here. This could be stuck with a job opportunity, a lending opportunity, a financial investment. It could be the acquisition of property as well. I feel like you beat out the competition. So in other words, you got the job, you landed the vendor contract. There's something like that here at play. You received a financial opportunity, or you receive information on maybe some of the investments that you have. But I have double confirmation here. So in respect to career and or finance, I would expect a new opportunity to be presented to you. It looks like you beat out the competition. So maybe you got the credit card, you got the mortgage, something like that here is at play. This looks very good. You seem to be very pleased with this. This was something that you were hoping, wishing, and even working towards. So I feel like this is much needed financial relief. Again, it's an opportunity. You don't have to take it, but it is there for you. So if you felt blocked or you weren't able to move forward when it comes to lending or acquiring a job, or it could even be a vendor for those of you. Maybe you are a business owner. You did show up here as the Emperor. So yeah, if there's anything like that at play, this is a week that you receive news and you seem to be quite pleased with it. This is an entirely different situation. This, I think you're hustling. You've been hustling for this opportunity. It's coming in. This seems to be something else. I think you have two opportunities here, two options on the table, and it'll be up to you which one you're going with this week. There's no other way for me to read that. And I think you feel a close connection with both situations, both environments, like I said, both opportunities or both people. But I do see you walking away from one of them, energetically speaking. You're saying, okay, to yourself, I'm going to go in this direction. I just don't think you're laying the groundwork for that yet. Let's get you some advice. Yeah, I think both parties, or something like that, both people are keeping an eye on you here to see what you do next. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. I hope that makes sense for someone watching. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice. You have the King of Wands, which is you. You have the 5 of Cups, and you have the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, you have the Fool. Yeah, I think you're moving towards a new beginning here. Whatever this opportunity is that you are walking away from, it appears it is because you are moving towards something that you feel is better aligned to you. When we look at the Hierophant energy, this would be like, okay, I'm making the decision. I have this new job offer, let's say, and I'm making the decision. Again, I'm not sure if you're giving your notice this week, but the decision here is, I feel like this new job opportunity is better aligned. Or you receive the job opportunity and you decide, no, I'm going to say no to it, and continue to look for another job opportunity because where I'm at is better aligned than that one. So your advice here just seems to be that whatever direction you choose to go in this week, whatever decision it is that you make, because for me, Kings take action. So whatever decision you make sure that you are walking towards or choosing or selecting the offer, opportunity, or maybe even individual that best aligns to who you are and the highest version of yourself. And I think if you do that, you have a new beginning here. It comes in very quickly. Yeah, there's that Page of Cups right after that Ace of Swords. Just make sure that this decision is authentic to you and you won't go wrong here. That is what I have for you, Aries, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.